Before we start, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next mind-bending journey through space. And tell me in the comments what kind of videos you'd like to see next. Imagine this. You are falling. Not through air, not through water, but through the most extreme region of space the universe can create. In just a few moments, you will cross a boundary where escape becomes impossible, where time itself begins to twist, and where the laws of physics are pushed to their absolute limits. These are your last seconds inside a black hole. At first, everything seems almost normal. You are drifting through space in your spacecraft, approaching what appears to be a perfectly dark sphere suspended in the stars. The black hole doesn't glow, it doesn't shine, it doesn't look like a monster. In fact, it almost looks peaceful around it. However, the universe behaves strangely. Light from distant stars bends around the darkness like water flowing around a rock in a river. The stars behind the black hole appear warped and stretched into glowing rings. Space itself is bending. Your instruments start screaming warnings. The gravitational pull is enormous. The closer you get, the faster you accelerate. You fire your engines at full power, but it barely makes a difference. The black hole isn't pulling you like a magnet. Instead, the fabric of space is curving so steeply that every possible path leads inward. You are approaching the event horizon. The event horizon is the point of no return. It is not a surface, it is not a wall. You will not feel anything when you cross it. But once you pass this invisible boundary, nothing in the universe can pull you back out. Not rockets, not light, not time itself. From your perspective, the crossing feels strangely uneventful. There is no sudden jolt, no flash of light. But something subtle begins to change. Outside the window of your spacecraft, the universe looks distorted. The stars ahead of you compress into a bright, shrinking circle above your head, while the darkness below you grows deeper and deeper. If someone far away were watching you fall toward the black hole, they would see something completely different. To them, you would appear to slow down more and more as you approach the event horizon. Your signals would stretch into longer wavelengths, turning redder and dimmer until you fade away entirely. From their perspective, you never quite fall in. You freeze at the edge forever. But from your perspective, time is still moving forward. You cross the event horizon, now the real journey begins. The first thing you notice is the gravitational difference between parts of your body. The force pulling on your feet is stronger than the force pulling on your head. This difference is called tidal gravity, and inside a black hole, it becomes extreme. Slowly at first, your body begins to stretch. Scientists have a surprisingly casual name for this process. They call it spaghettification. Your spacecraft groans as the structure begins to experience enormous stress. Metal panels bend, bolts snap. The ship stretches longer and thinner as gravity pulls harder on the parts closer to the black hole. Outside, the universe looks stranger by the second. Light from every direction begins to concentrate above you. The entire visible universe compresses into a smaller and smaller patch of brightness overhead. It is as if you are watching the whole cosmos collapse into a single glowing window. Time outside speeds up dramatically. If you could watch Earth from here, you would see the planet spinning faster and faster. Days would flash by in seconds. Cities would appear and vanish. Oceans would shift. Continents would drift. You are not just falling through space. You are falling toward the future of the universe. Deeper inside the black hole, gravity becomes overwhelming. The stretching force grows stronger and stronger. Your spacecraft can no longer hold together. With a final shudder, it tears apart. Pieces of metal stretch into long glowing streams as they plunge toward the center. Your body follows. The difference in gravitational pull between your head and your feet becomes immense. Every molecule in your body is being pulled in slightly different directions. Atoms are forced apart. Structures that once held you together begin to unravel. And yet, according to physics as we understand it, you might still be conscious for a brief moment longer. The black hole's center, known as the singularity, lies ahead. It is not a place in the normal sense. It is a point where gravity becomes infinitely strong and our current laws of physics break down completely. Density becomes infinite. Space and time curve into something we cannot fully describe. But before you reach it, something extraordinary happens. Because space is curved so extremely inside the black hole, every possible direction leads toward the singularity. Moving forward, backward, left, right, even upward, all lead to the same inevitable destination. The singularity is not just ahead of you, it is in your future, just as tomorrow is in your future. In a strange sense, reaching the singularity becomes as unavoidable as reaching the next second. Meanwhile, the universe outside continues racing forward. Billions of years might pass in what feels like moments to you. Stars explode, galaxies collide, entire civilizations could rise and vanish while you fall deeper into the darkness. The last thing you might see is the entire future history of the universe unfolding in that shrinking circle of light above you. Eventually, even that light disappears. Inside the deepest regions of the black hole, space-time is so warped that no signals from the outside universe can reach you anymore. There is no up, no down, no horizon of stars. Only gravity pulling everything toward the same ultimate point. As you approach the singularity, tidal forces become unimaginably strong. The stretching becomes violent. Atoms separate. Electrons rip away from nuclei. Matter itself dissolves into streams of fundamental particles. Your last seconds are not seconds in the way we normally understand them. Time itself behaves differently here. Distances shrink, directions blur. The rules that govern reality outside the black hole simply stop making sense. Physicists are still debating what truly happens at this final moment. Some theories suggest the singularity may not actually be an infinitely small point, but instead a region where quantum effects dominate. Others propose that information about everything that falls into a black hole might somehow be preserved on its surface, or encoded in subtle quantum patterns. There are even ideas suggesting that black holes could be gateways to entirely new regions of spacetime, perhaps even other universes. But with our current knowledge, the most likely outcome is simple and final. Everything that you are becomes part of the singularity. Your atoms, your energy, your information, all compressed into one of the most extreme states the universe can produce, and then your journey ends. Or at least, the story we can currently tell ends there. Black holes remain one of the greatest mysteries in modern physics. There are laboratories where gravity, quantum mechanics, and the nature of reality itself collide. Every new observation teaches us something unexpected about the universe we live in. Perhaps one day future scientists will finally understand what truly happens beyond the event horizon. Maybe they will discover that the inside of a black hole is not the end at all, but the beginning of something entirely new. Until then, the last seconds inside a black hole remain one of the most fascinating thought experiments in science. If you enjoyed this journey into the depths of space, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next exploration of the universe. And before you go, let me know in the comments what you think. Would you ever want to witness a black hole up close, even knowing there's no return? And what space topics should we explore in the next video? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.